So the big question a lot of people had would be, will Intimidate still be worth it in TU15 with Season 9 dropping? And I'm gonna tell you guys, Intimidate, it's still a beast to use. And if you guys use it with this build, 100% you guys will not feel that much of a difference. Yes, it doesn't have that initial burst, but give it 7 seconds and it starts to pack a punch. So what am I talking about? Well, let's get into it, and that way I can show you. So if we look at Intimidate now, right? Intimidate now is while you have bonus armor, you gain 1 stack each second up to max stack of 7. Each stack increases weapon damage by 5% to enemies within 10 meters. So instead of getting that initial burst damage of 35%, right off the bat, you have to wait those 7 seconds to get the full 35%. But there are a couple backpack talents that help you do that, and that's what this build video is all about. So if you guys are ready for it, I'm sure you guys will appreciate it. Also, don't worry about the shield. The shield seems to work pretty decently with a build that has 1.3 million armor. And as you guys are seeing in this gameplay, I was running through content pretty easy. No challenge at all. I felt that I did lose a little bit of DPS when I lost that stack, but the stack comes back pretty quick as soon as you pick up these trophies, because I was running the exotic backpack, and as you see, when I get kills, the exotic backpack drops the trophies, which gives me bonus armor. And the more enemies I kill, the more bonus armor I'm stacking, and it just works. Now you can even run this with 1.5 million armor and still see it. I feel like the extra 30% damage that you get from the exotic backpack plus whatever you get from picking up a trophy is definitely really good. And that's why I want to say, if you guys were a little bit worried about Intimidate being nerfed and having that delay in damage, the damage is there, especially on the PvE side at least. So if you guys plan on using a build at the moment, you don't have any of the new gear sets, hey, this build will still work for you. So how do I have the build set up? Well, let's talk about it. I am running a 4-piece Hunter's Fury, so I do get that 2-piece that gives me 15% SMG damage. I get the 20% armor on kill, 100% health on kill, and I have Apex Predator. So all that stacks up, and that's why I'm hitting pretty hard. We have armor on here, and then we have critical hit damage, and then a critical hit damage mod. Like I said, I'm running 1.3 million armor. For the chest, I'm running the Sokolov chest that you guys saw with 10% SMG damage, weapon damage, critical hit chance, and a critical hit damage mod. Plus we have Intimidate rolled on there. Then we have a Hunter's Fury holster with weapon damage and critical hit damage. We have Hunter's Fury knee pads with weapon damage, critical hit damage. We have Hunter's Fury gloves with armor, critical hit damage. And then like I said, I was running the Memento backpack, which gives me weapon damage, armor, skill tier, plus gives me critical hit damage, and then kill confirmed. Remember, I get 30% once I have a full stack. That's 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% armor regen. And then every time I pick up a trophy, I'm getting 20% extra weapon damage and 30% bonus armor. So if I can get a couple of those, that's 60% bonus armor. And that's a nice chunk of armor I have right there. And I keep that up, and that helps me keep Intimidate up. And that's what I honestly like about that. It does last 10 seconds. I felt like this works better than running Bloodsucker because of the fact that you do get the extra damage from the trophies, and then you get the damage from having the stacks full, right? So that's why I think this is the better way to run it over if you ran something with Bloodsucker, which gives you 10% bonus armor every time you get a kill, but it lasts 10 seconds, but it can stack up to 10 times. I just felt like Memento is definitely give you the better bang for the buck and give you enough armor to keep Intimidated procced. So for PvE, I don't see this being an issue. And for the skills, I am running the Crusader shield. It is a tier 4 shield because I have 1 yellow and 3 reds, and I honestly think it still holds up. Just don't let it disintegrate, because when it does explode, it will disorient you, and that's the one thing you want to make. I just have shield health, and damage bonus per enemy, which doesn't work with this, but yeah. So that's what I have with this one. And then I'm pairing that up, since I am running the Gunner class, I am running the Banshee Pulse, which disorients the enemy that's in front of me, which helps me out too. So that with the shield, man, those are winners right there. For the weapon, I'm running the Dark Winter. You remember, this gives me SMG damage, crit chance. I have damages targets out of cover, and then it has Perfect Killer. Killing an enemy with the critical hit grants 50% critical damage for 10 seconds. For the mods, I have 5% crit chance, plus 20 rounds, 5% critical hit chance, and then 5% critical hit chance on the mod. And then let's check out the stats, right? So if we go to my stats, you'll see I'm almost at 50% critical hit chance, 140% critical hit damage, 70% weapon damage, I'm sitting at 90,000 weapon damage, and that's not including what the bonuses that I'll get from Intimidate or Memento Backpack when it's at full stack and picking up those bonuses. So a lot of really good benefits there. And obviously I'm running armor on kill, 386,000 armor on kill out of the 1.3 million armor that I have on this build. So a lot of really good benefits. As you guys saw, pretty easy build to run. I was actually having a lot of fun running this one. I think it's one of those builds that is going to be a legacy build, a build that we can use from seasons to seasons to seasons. And the fact is, Memento Hunter's Fury is very powerful, and it's still very powerful. So if you don't have any of the new gear sets and you're looking for builds right now at the moment to get you going, to get you on that heroic level, Hunter's Fury is still the way to go. So put those pieces together, and then you can farm for that new gear set, just like I am, right? Keep running through the season, keep unlocking those pieces, and before you know it, you're gonna have yourself some really, really good pieces, and hopefully you guys have yourself a good build. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Remember, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and the main channel, as both of those channels will be dropping daily Division 2 content since Season 9 has just launched. And hopefully you guys have been keeping up with everything I've been dropping. We should be going live. I just haven't decided when, either on the main channel or on Twitch. I just haven't figured out the time frame, but we will be going live hopefully today or tomorrow, most likely on the main YouTube channel. So make sure you guys go subscribe there. Hey, thanks again for all the support as always, man. You guys have been amazing. And thanks again for just sticking around and enjoying the content. I'll see you guys in the next one, but until then, hey, nothing but skills out. Take it easy, everybody.